Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Pledge of Allegiance. All right, everything in here is being recorded. Roll call.
Ed,
Yes.
Tammy, Mike, Kathy,
Here.
Doug,
Present.
All right, public comments on agenda items only. No takers? Last chance. Okay, moving on. Approval of minutes from the regular meeting in February 18th, not 2019.
I move to approve the minutes.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. How do you vote?
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Ed,
Yep. Financial business, approval of the treasurer's report dated February 19th through March 18th.
I move that we approve item number 1 and item number 2 of financial business, which includes the motion to pay bills.
I would like to hold Mr. Makel's check for the second one.
Okay.
Does that include, the question on that would be, does that include the ICR invoices on old business? Is that proof paying those?
well, I have the check. What was
No,
it?
is that part of,
Is that in with the other bills?
is that part of paying the bills?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right. I have a question about did the street lights get fixed?
yes,
Oh, so
plus some,
we're gonna pay them.
yes. It's, Suzanne Dorsey's not here.
Oh.
She gave me a name of a guy at West Penn Power, so we got that, and we got some other stuff for us to check
Okay.
into.
She figured out how to cut it to the front of the line.
Oh,
Right on it now.
all right. So we have a motion to, what was your motion, Doug?
My motion will be pay the bills, and I'm going to stipulate it'll be one bill that I will not pay.
Okay.
And I'll vote that way when I vote. I'll vote no on one bill. The ICR invoices, I will vote no on.
Okay.
And I'll
All right.
vote yes on all other bills.
Okay. That's his motion.
Now, the motion is, I'm gonna make a motion.
You
to
make motion to pay the bill.
Pay the bills, but I'm gonna make a specific no vote on this ICR invoices.
Okay, well, that's later in the agenda.
As long
Okay.
as that doesn't include that.
Yeah, well, it's a
Yeah.
separate line item.
Okay,
right? Okay,
that's fine.
all
I'll
right.
leave the motion to pay bills then.
And do we have a second? All right. Do you want to make a motion?
I make a motion, we approve the treasurer's report.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number 1, right? Yeah. Okay. How do you vote?
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yes.
Ed,
Yeah. Okay. That leaves us number 2.
If you disagree with one particular bill, you could vote no, I would think, on that particular bill.
And you said you wanted to,
I'll make a motion, we pay everything but Mr. Makel's bill.
all right. We have a second?
No, I'm not gonna say it. They've done the work, they deserve to be paid.
Is there discrepancies?
A little bit, but mostly I would like an
You know
answer
what,
to the
before- let me-
question.
Hang on. I'll second it,
Okay,
now we can discuss. All
okay.
right, go.
The current bill, there is a discrepancy in regarding Tunnel Ridge. And no one ever answered our question last month about who told them to research the enforcement of the resolution.
I agree, that wasn't answered.
Well, if you guys recall, at the last meeting, I said I'd go back, and if we didn't have 3 votes, I'd take it off the bill.
Yeah.
And you have a credit for that hour of research on your next bill. So,
Okay. Not on this bill,
whatever, I put a credit back on for that
Oh.
hour's worth of research. I don't know if it's on this one or whenever you're gonna get them, I don't know. But on the last, I don't know what day your cycle comes out.
okay.
Is there a credit on that one?
I don't see it.
Then it'll be on the one after that one.
Okay. All right, that's it.
Mhm.
All right, we got a motion and a second to pay everybody but the solicitor.
Mhm.
How do you vote? Any other
Kathy?
discussion? How do you
Kathy,
vote?
Yes.
Doug,
I vote no.
Ed,
Yeah. All right. So,
I mean,
almost
the
all.
the motion fails.
Say it again?
The motion failed. Takes 3 votes.
Actually, I called PSATs today and they said it was the numbers,
PSAT advises,
the numbers that are present.
that's not what I understand.
Well, let's ask the guy we just didn't pay.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You guys can have a good night. This is from, if you want to respond, Josh Bloom asked if we have a counter to his offer for the whatevers, the comp time issue. We also have an MOU coming to settle the 12 grievances, and Maitland Associates resigns. You guys can have a nice meeting
Yes.
without us, and you're free to pick another attorney. It was nice working with you folks, tried to stick it out, but I know when it's time. Thanks, Doug, nice working with you.
Okay.
See you, Ed.
See ya.
No?
Oh.
Chief, Kathy, everybody, have a good night.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stay if it's not the understanding, my understanding, conversation with PSATs was that it takes three affirmative votes of the body. The body is a 5-member board. And
Okay.
without the legal advice here, I am not going to participate.
Section 603, monthly meeting, quorum and voting. The Board of Supervisors shall meet for the transaction of business at least once each month at a time and place determined by the Board of Supervisors. A quorum is 2 members of a 3-member board.
That's correct.
Or 3 members of a 5-member board of supervisors.
Well, that's a quorum to hold the meeting.
An affirmative vote of a majority of the entire Board of Supervisors at a public meeting is necessary.
Of the entire
In
board,
order-
it's a 5-member board. Takes 3.
And an affirmative vote of a majority of the entire Board of Supervisors at a public meeting is necessary,
Yes, that's right.
is necessary in order to transact any business
That's correct.
at a public meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we're in a public meeting,
Yeah.
it takes 3. 3 is a quorum of 5. Takes 3
So
to.
there's only 3 at this meeting.
It takes, I understand that. It
Eddie.
takes,
Yeah,
Since you don't have a solicitor,
yeah,
you can't leave your opinion. Just reading that, for what my opinion's worth,
yeah,
which might not be much,
yeah.
what you just read, Doug's right.
I don't know, I'm just reading it.
well,
It says
I can't speak for
the
Tammy.
majority of
Tammy
the
called
full
PSATs,
board, so you have to have 3 out of 5.
I called PSATs too, and they said that 3 of us here, it would just be the majority of whoever was sitting here.
That's not what.
That says.
That's not what that says, and that's not what they told Tammy.
Okay.
You just, I mean, if you don't have a solicitor,
Say it again?
Oh, I said if he knew, why didn't he cancel the meeting?
Yeah.
we essentially just did.
I could choose to stay and put up with the baloney that these two want to dish out, but I don't see the point of it.
A member of the board shall not be disqualified from voting an issue before the board solely because the member has previously
Suzanne's the
expressed.
secretary, but please, Bo, we could ask her.
Yeah, that's the only part that really pertains. An affirmative vote of a majority of the entire board of supervisors at a public meeting is necessary in order to transact any business.
Entire board. Which is a
Entire board,
five-member
it's a
board.
Five-member board.
An affirmative vote of a majority of the entire board
Yes, that's
of
exactly right.
supervisors
And
at a public meeting.
if you reread
Okay,
that first
I don't-
paragraph,
Hey,
I just don't want you to
honestly,
get jammed up or do, because anything you do,
I don't know. I don't know.
if you read the
So-
sentence before that, it said, yes, you guys are a quorum because you have a majority of the board for a quorum. But you don't, if you don't, that means it has to be 3-0 vote
That's correct.
for any affirmative action, is what that says.
Then what good's a quorum?
Well,
Why, unless everything's gonna be unanimous.
right, so if it's not unanimous, then you
Right.
can't, yeah, that's what that says.
Let's move on and count the ones that are unanimous and get some business conducted.
Okay, what?
I said, let's move on. and
Oh, I
take
thought
three-
you were leaving.
Takes three,
Okay.
I can get up and go if you want me to.
Well, no, I didn't,
You wouldn't be the first one to run off. So,
so you wanna move on, but every
So
vote
what
has
if-
to be unanimous.
But what if we're wrong and it doesn't have to be unanimous?
Yeah, I
when
don't
we
know.
get in writing from legal
Did it
counsel,
not
then,
state,
then
did it not state at the meeting? Could you
Say it
read-
again?
Please read that sentence again.
Hang on a second.
Did it not state at the meeting or?
An affirmative vote of a majority of the entire board of supervisors at a public meeting is necessary
So
in
it's not
order.
just who's here at the public meeting?
Yeah, that's what that's the
That's
way.
When
why it
I
says
called
entire
today, they
board.
said that all it needed was 2 out of the 3 that were present.
who'd you speak with today?
Yeah. What was her name?
You speak
When
with
in
her
doubt,
before?
cover your butt. If you're not sure, don't, you know what I mean? That's why I say you could get in a pickle.
There's two legal persons there we call up there,
Holly and
Holly
the other one.
and Chuck.
I thought there were 2 women.
If it didn't say
Scott,
the
Scott,
entire board.
Scott, I said Chuck, Scott. Yeah.
Eddie, back up and read the whole thing again, how it starts about the.
We got it, man.
Does anybody here have a
Well,
good
they
number for,
don't seem
We
to
all
be-
understand it.
you have a number for Chuck?
They don't seem to,
Scott.
I didn't understand. You get on my phone.
because the part before, first it leaves what you have to do to have a quorum, then it says.
Right.
they have to-
I don't know, there's like some Chuck.
Agree or disagree?
I don't know that,
They don't,
But they can have a meeting, but they can slowly pass it.
right.
I don't know what good of me having a quorum is then. Because you can't expect.
Because if it's
you can't
unanimous,
expect- You can't expect every vote to be unanimous.
No,
Okay, hold on.
yeah.
I have,
Okay,
okay,
well, there's a vacancy, it's still 5-member board.
if that's the
And
case,
hold on, we can't hear.
hey, if that is the case, that a quorum present can not have a majority vote, then what happens to a board of supervisors that is a 5-member board? They only have 3 supervisors who remain on the board, okay? They need 2, they only have 3. Does that mean the township totally stops operating because
There are
they
times that
don't
happens.
have 5 supervisors present? Is that what that means?
There are times that works that way.
But until they accept it, it's still,
Well, I would
he's
bet
still
you
a
that the
super.
state would argue
And it's still a
that.
5-member board.
I think they would
Once
too.
do accept it, you're still 5-member.
No, 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 I agree with that.
Because
But-
One
if
has
the
18, we're not
township
doing
is
that.
functioning, the members are gonna be.
Okay. I block out, on these nights, I blocked my day out till midnight, so I'm perfectly willing to just sit here.
Take a 15-minute break and make some calls.
We can do that. What do I do? Are we having a meeting or can we just, is it free for all? Do we just break up into little groups?
Or
Or
whatever you desire. We had an attorney here, you run him off too.
I didn't run anybody off.
Add him to the list.
I just come to get,
Just like the subdivision.
this isn't even my township,
Yeah,
but I'm here because we own property in Donegal.
yeah.
I need to get
Subdivision,
a subdivision approved.
already approved by the county.
I can assure you of this. It won't happen tonight. Regardless of what we.
Well, wait, if you're gonna get two, might.
No, I know. What I'm saying, we're gonna have to look the stuff over, and it's not gonna happen tonight. You can give us the stuff, present it to us, but we're gonna have to look it over.
So you're saying
Okay.
regardless of this situation?
Yes.
it wouldn't
Yes.
be-
Yes.
Somehow
Do
it
you
wasn't
understand?
Oh, because the paper says that I have to be present at the meeting for you once to make a decision. And I've been dealing since February 21st with Heather down here, which I understand she's new.
Yeah.
And I kept questioning her if I had to be put on the books to speak. In our township, you do. And I never did get an answer, so I'm
So
kind
you're
of.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. But I've got all my ducks in a row, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, two things. We made an announcement, I think, last month or the month before, that from on now, subdivision is going to be a 2-month process because I don't like getting sandbagged. I don't like having this stuff thrown at me and having to make a decision right there. You know what I mean? Secondly, the solicitor just left. So it was your
Isn't
lucky
it a
night.
happy night?
It was your lucky night, yes. But if you want to leave the stuff here and we can look
Okay,
over it,
then
yeah.
what all do you need? Because Heather wasn't sure what I actually needed. So I brought everything from the deed that was just filed and everything.
You have something that the county?
Yes, the county,
Sent it
county,
here.
sorry.
County approved it already.
It's right here.
Okay.
But I made out the only paper that Heather had gave me, and I don't know if I made it out right. I put the owners of the farm now, there's no room on this one, so I made a separate paper for you ones to look at the actual owners now.
Mhm.
You were
And
in the understanding that you needed to know where the septic system was, it wasn't on the first.
It's
And
actually-
also where the spring
it's on
was.
the,
So we went back to John, on the original Mylar, when you approved it the last time, the storage system for the house was on there. It was not with the spring, so I went and checked where the spring is exactly, as he redid the plans today.
I didn't hear the last word.
I have a copy of what he redid
Oh,
today
okay.
to show the spring.
Okay. All right. Do we have a file or something we can put all their stuff in?
Do you have anything you need me to make copies of? Sharon will make a folder. This is Sharon. Sharon will make a folder for everything. Do
This is
you want
copy
to tell them what's this?
of the county approved. And this is the one that he updated today. Yeah, this is one the county approved.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, live with this.
yeah.
I heard them before the, well, I don't know how we get to this because unless we all agree.
Ed,
Yeah.
question or suggestion? Is the only reason for not paying the solicitor's bill 1 hour, that research thing, is that the only?
I don't know.
Or was it, Kathy, you said
I'm
something
not
else
the one
about
that,
it?
I don't know. I didn't go over it.
Farm.
Was there something else or just that one thing?
There's an error on the current bill, and when we ask them questions, they will not answer.
What's the current issue besides that?
They reviewed an email from Josh Weeks, Tunnel Ridge, with an enclosed revised stream access agreement with Michael and Terry Smith.
Well, according to John Mouse, they quit doing Mylars. It's only on paper from now on.
So what's the, What was that
Want to
for?
make a copy of the new deed.
Or what's the issue with it, I guess, or
We
what?
need a copy of this deed.
Is that on this bill, you mean?
Say it again. Hang on one
Okay,
second.
sorry.
What?
A copy of their deed.
I could pull one from the courthouse if we.
I don't think we need.
Okay.
My question is, how do you get to recess if you can't vote?
You can if it's unanimous. If it's 3-0, you can take action. You have a quorum, and the majority is all three of you. So if it's 3-0, you can conduct business. If it's not, you don't. It's that, I mean,
You could
that's
agree
pretty
on
simple.
a lot of things on here that need dealt with. The things you don't agree on, they
Why,
fail.
why I was asking about the attorney bill, you mean, I don't know what you got before you, if there's stuff that's important that's legal matters, but you could, I doubt he'd come back from the sounds of it, but you could have simply cut out that hour, say, we agree to pay Makel's bill minus that hour, if he didn't credit it. It's not on this month's bill, or it is. They didn't credit it, or they did.
You didn't credit it.
Say just, you could vote to pay it minus that hour, if that's the, you know what I mean?
There's no
That's
shortage
it.
of attorneys in this world.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. All right.
I think he's trying to find an attorney. Is that correct, sir? I'm not sure. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Well, stick your head in here and vote to go on recess.
Good luck with finding an attorney.
You got a motion on the floor?
I motion we would go to recess. Where's the monkey bars?
You ain't allowed to have those
Second.
no more.
We have a second.
We kids
Second.
don't.
Got a second? How do you vote?
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yeah.
Ed,
Go ahead, vote no.
Yes. Coffee break.
Do we all call it on?
What a freak.
What are you doing?
Come out of my thing. I don't know.